So, good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again. More transfer news. Transfer window is nearly open, guys. We can do it, guys. We can do it. We need to be the unicorn, the potato, the hash brown. You can do it, guys. Top of the table, Arsenal. Everything is rosy in the garden at the moment. Big up to everybody watching this. Make sure you are smashing the like button up. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel if you haven't already. And make sure you subscribe to the second channel. I will be uploading to that channel in January at some point. So make sure you go and check it out. The link for that is down there. More Lee Gunner. It's actually Lee Reacts now. I need to change that actually. But make sure you do go and check that out. Edging ever closer to 7,000 subs on that channel. Big up to all of you guys, man. You lot are real ones subbing to that. I ain't uploaded for about a year and a half on it. So it is demonetized. But I might just do a watch along on Friday for one of the games just to get the watch time up. Just so it's monetized again for when I drop. But make sure you check out all the socials as well. Literally, as I record this, I'm one follower away from 1,000 on TikTok, which means I can live stream on there as well. So do go and check that out. But we're going to talk about Mudryk. Fabrizio Romano tweeted out the other day that Arsenal had put an official bid of 40 million euros plus 20 million euro add-ons in, which has been turned down. He's confirmed that today, 6 hours ago, as I record this. He has confirmed that that bid was swiftly rejected, and multiple reports doing the rounds. Sky Sports are getting all over it, trying to claim they were in the know first. Literally 90-minute football are out here, goal.com, everyone's out here. They're all trying to claim glory on this. But what do we actually know about this? Well, what we do know about this is they want 100 million quid, or 100 million euros, should I say, which is about 80 odd million pounds. Are they going to get 80 million pounds for him? Probably not, if I'm honest. Probably not. The only way I think they'll get the 80 million is if the way the fee is structured with the add-ons, that we go and kick on and he hits all of the add-ons. That's the only way it's going to happen. I don't know what the add-ons are. I'm not privy to that. I'm sure that'll come out at some point if the deal does get done. But I'd imagine that if we was to bid 60 million pounds plus 20 million add-ons, then I'd imagine we're pretty much dead certs to get him. And I'm still not convinced this guy is worth this much money. Yes, he looks very talented. Of course he does. But again, it is not a great league, is it? And the Premier League is unforgiving. Obviously, if he comes, then happy days. Cool. We get a player in that's highly touted. What I find slightly worrying is the only other clubs that are in for him are teams like Southampton, Brentford, teams like that. If this kid is as talented as our fan base keep making him out to be, with all their little clips doing the rounds and their compilation videos with the Pop Smoke music all over it, if he's that talented, then why is it only Brentford and Southampton? Oh, sorry, I forgot Everton as well. Everton, Brentford, Southampton, the only other clubs that have gone in for him since the summer. So that's a little bit worrying. Because if he is as, if he has got the high ceiling, as people keep suggesting, then he is going to take us to the next level, then surely the other clubs around the world would have been in for him. Maybe Real Madrid don't want him. Maybe they've got Vinicius and they're cool with Vinicius and Rodrigo. I don't know. Maybe Barcelona don't want him. Maybe they're happy with what they've got with Dembele and the likes of him. But I don't know. It just seems slightly worrying that we are the only big club, with all due respect, in for him. But another thing that does worry me about this as well, the price. I know it's not my money, so I genuinely don't really care, but surely Arsenal are once bitten, twice shy on paying that much money for a player when we've still got Nicola Pepe officially as an Arsenal player on the books, when we've done 72 million on Pepe and that didn't really work out. Now, a lot of people will say Mudryk's better than Pepe. Not really sure what they're basing that on, because nobody watches Ukrainian League football. Maybe they're basing it on the fact that Pepe came to the Premier League, didn't really hit the heights of a 70 million pound player, although I do rate him. I do think he's a good player. But wrong manager, wrong club, wrong time, maybe the wrong attitude as well, and it didn't quite click. Now, Mudryk's obviously been twerking for Arsenal constantly, which again, I think is very disrespectful to his current club. He was sitting watching the Arsenal game the other night, putting it all over his Instagram. If you're a Shakhtar fan, you're probably thinking, who's this little boy that's like signed to us? He's our player, twerking for another club. Cool, Fair enough. You want to come to Arsenal? Great. That's fantastic. We want players that do want to come and play for Arsenal, the Arsenal. But I do find that quite concerning. Who's to say that in the future, Real Madrid, Barca, Man City, anyone, PSG maybe, come in for him, all of a sudden, will he be doing the same for them, twerking for them? That worries me a little bit. On the flip side of that, from what I've seen of him, which is only compilations, the same as everyone else, because like I said, nobody is sitting down saying, I know, I'm going to put on Ukrainian League football and watch Shakhtar Donetsk today. So let's not kid ourselves here. The only clips we can go off are what's being shared around the internet from these little hipsters that think they do watch that league. He looks rapid. So straight away is an instant hit with Arsenal. If you're quick, you've got a green tick next to your name. Bosh. He's got a funky haircut. Instant bosh. So there's now 2 Bosches. Technically, looks very good in tight spaces. He's got quick feet. He's got an explosive burst over 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 yards. Is always playing with his head up as well, which is quite good, because when I've seen these clips and I dissected these today when I was laying in bed this morning, let me have a little look at this Mudryk. And he's got a lot of assists in that league. Yes, it is that league and it's rubbish, but the fact that he plays head up, he's not running down blind alleyways, he's always got his head up, that bodes well. One thing I will say about him, though, is I haven't seen any of the footage on anyone's clips of this guy playing with his back to goal. This guy being put in tight situations in a low block, for example. All I see is him on transitions, which is great because we're going to come up against teams that are just going to low block, low block, low block. And if we can get a bit of pace on the counter in transition from back to front, this guy could be an absolute hit. But having said that, we still need to wait and see. And like I said, it is an awful lot of money, But he might come in, it might look like an absolute bargain. Instantly, he's going to be a fan's favourite because our fans gush over anything. I remember when Nicola Pepe signed, everyone was hyped, everyone was gassed, everyone was, oh my God, we've signed Pepe. Rah, 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 rah. Wow, it's amazing. And now nobody cares about Nicola Pepe. So let's just stop listening to what all these little hipsters are talking about. Form your own opinion when he comes. Form your own opinion based off of what you've witnessed on the clips, of course. But let's not overhype this kid just yet, yeah? Let's not overhype him. Is he better than Martinelli? We don't know. Is he better than Saka? We don't know. Is he better than Reece Nelson? We don't know. So let's not get too hyped yet. Yeah, be happy that we might be signing this player, of course. Be happy that we're top of the table, we're flying high and things are going great. But also have caution. It's not easy to come to the Premier League. We've seen a lot of players come to this Premier League that have been the next this player, the next that player. This guy's dubbed the Ukrainian Neymar. I mean, turn it in. Come on, Ukrainian Neymar. I'm not really too fussed whether we sign him or not, if I'm honest. I don't know enough about the guy to get so gassed, which tells me that I don't really care. If I don't know enough about him, do I care if we sign him? Probably not. Will he come and play well and I'll cheer it on? Of course. Of course. If he starts getting into the team, starts scoring goals, starts winning us football matches, starts doing the dirty work, because that's something that I've not seen on the clips. I've not seen him tracking back a lot, getting stuck in. Maybe I've not watched the right clips. I don't know. But one thing I do know is that it's not easy to step up. And it's not easy to step up from that league, especially when we see players come from what's dubbed as the Farmers League in France and flop. Well, if that's the Farmers League, then I don't know what that league is. Same with the Portuguese League. A lot of players that come from the Portuguese League, it takes them a while to bed in. Again, with this guy, it's going to take him a while. He's coming from a different country. He's going to move to a big city. He's going to come into a totally different football team. Yes, Shakhtar are a big team in Ukraine. Arsenal are a big team on the planet. The step up from here to here and the expectations at this football club, well, especially my expectations, it's a win. It's a win and win and win. And to have that pressure at that age with that price tag, not many people step up. So it's going to be interesting to see if he can do it or whether he does flop. I mean, you've only got to look up the road at Manchester. Jadon Sancho was playing for Dortmund. Everyone was hailing him. Oh my God, he's the next Neymar. Everyone was hyping him up and gassing him up in a dead league. And he's come to this league and flopped. Now everyone's hyping up Cody Gakpo. We don't know what he's going to do. I'm going to guess that he's going to flop. But that's just me. This kid, We don't know. I'd love to know what you know. Let me know. Let me know in the comment section. Do you think he will sign? How much do you think the fee will be? Give us the split with the upfront, or well, not the upfront, but the base payment and then the structured payments. Give me your total fee. Break it down into the two. Do you think he'll flop in the Prem? Do you think he'll smash it in the Prem? And anyone who does watch Ukrainian League football, maybe give us all an insight, because our fan base pretend they watch it and they don't. But it's a new player, it's a new toy, it's a funky haircut, it's somebody that can run fast. Our clap fan base will gush over that. He's going to be instantly protected at all costs by our fan base. He could drop Nicola Pepe level of stinkers every now and again. He could actually come in, couldn't he, and hit the ground running and be a superstar. And we're like, wow, we've got a top boy here. Or he could come in and be another Nicola Pepe. But I'll tell you something, if he does come in and become another Nicola Pepe, this fan base, because they fancy him and because he's got a nice haircut and because he runs quick, instant pass. So let's have a little look. Let's relax. Let's stop getting hyped and actually see what the boy does if we sign him. But on that bombshell, we are out of here. If you want to leave a donation on the channel, hit the thanks option. That'd be fantastic. Make sure you are smashing the like button, subscribing, sharing, following the socials, people. I'll be back again after the Manchester City game later this evening with another upload. We're going to talk about João Felix. Simeone's spoken again. Simeone likes to speak. I prefer not to speak anymore, so I'm out of here. Adios, amigos. Ciao.